Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to cover all the apps that I use for all my social media content for Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There are a ton of apps out there that you can use, and I'm just going to tell you the ones that I use, so by all means, you don't have to use the ones that I'm using. I just figured I would share them so that anyone that wants a little bit of help or suggestions with their apps to use, hopefully this helps. So the very first app that I probably downloaded for Instagram was Instasize, and I will put little clips of what each app looks like just so you guys have reference to them. But this one basically just takes your photo, and instead of cutting you off at your forehead or like at your crotch, it gives you the option to do the Instagram full, and it'll give you those white bars on the side. You can change the color, you can add a background, whatever it is. I just do the simple white bars because I think it looks better, but it gives you that option to do the full head to toe or head to knee photo that you have. It is free. You can do the premium if you want to pay for it, but just a little trick, if it does say that you need to download premium or subscribe to premium, click the tiny little X in the box. It'll disappear and then you can save it to your camera roll. So I've been using this for years. I started using it on my personal Instagram account first, and then I translated it over into my fitness account. The next app that I downloaded was InShot. So this one is the app that I use for all of my Instagram videos. Again, it gives you that option to do the full head to toe or the full frame that you want to show on your Instagram page. And you can add text to it. You can add any sort of font that is in the system. You can change the color of it. You can put it where you want. You can also reduce the audio to 0 or change the level of the audio for each video. I always put mine to 0 because I don't always have the best background noise in my fitness videos. But you can add your own tracks to it. So the free version, I don't know if you can add your own music. You might be able to, but it's like a copyright issue, and I don't have any music on my phone. I just use Spotify. So I just use the free version, and there are some tracks that you can use. They're not the greatest, but it does give you that option to add a little bit more background music or tracks to your videos. So the only time I would really use the track audio for my exercise videos would be what I'm posting to Facebook, because they don't have that option to scroll like you do on Instagram through all the videos. So what I do is I just add them all together through InShot. You select all your clips that you want, and then it'll bring it to one long video, and you can reduce your background noise audio and then add in a track to it. So it's a little bit more engaging than just listening to a silent video. The next two apps are apps that I typically use for my highlight covers on Instagram. So originally with my highlight covers, I started using one called Highlight Cover. It is a free version, but again, you can subscribe to premium if you want the better options for your highlight covers. I found that I started to get tired of what they looked like, and they were kind of tacky looking for what I wanted on my page. You can make them look really good if you, again, want to pay for the premium and add in your own icons or different text, but I started using Canva instead. I had subscribed to the premium because I wanted the better options, but then I kind of stopped using it, and this was before I started my YouTube channel, so I ended up canceling the subscription because there's still really good options on the free version as well. But when I did start my YouTube channel, I actually have been using Canva for all of my like channel banners, my intro pictures, my outro picture. Basically anything that has that specific YouTube size, I've been using Canva for because it has a template for it already. And there is a ton of other templates that you can use, and you can either take one and completely erase everything and just use that format, or you can create your own, or you can take one and kind of adjust little tidbits of it. The next app is LightRoom, and I don't know why I didn't download this earlier. I'm sorry if you can hear background noise because it's so loud outside. This is why I can't film any videos outside as much as I want to, and I need to invest in a ring light because the lighting in my house is not the greatest at different points in the day. I'm literally filming on part of my stairs because the lighting is good, and I don't always want to have the same background. But anyways, as I was saying, LightRoom is probably one of the best apps I've ever downloaded. If you want to get presets from people or companies, then I highly recommend LightRoom. I use this on all of my pictures now, and it just gives the pictures the next level. If you have a picture that's kind of dark and you want to lighten it up, sometimes using just the edit effects on your iPhone or on your tablet or whatever don't necessarily do the job. Lightroom gives you that preset option where you can create your own. You can use other ones and save the preset that you're using so you don't have to try and fiddle with all the little details of the effects every time you want to edit a picture. But I'm gonna put some pictures up on the screen, and these always have a preset on them. I have ones from Alexa Jean Fitness. She created her own, and it was actually two of my friends that told me about them. Most of them you do have to pay for, but again, they're not expensive, and if you get them on sale, you can get groupings for like $5 sometimes. I do highly recommend the presets if it's something that you are invested in with your YouTube channel, your fitness account, or even your personal account, because it makes your pictures look bomb. I use it for my pictures. I use it for pictures of dogs in my life, and it makes them look so good. Like I can't even explain how much I love Lightroom, and this is definitely an app going forward, especially if I get into like photography with my camera, but it's definitely an app that I would use for the rest of my life. So I highly recommend Lightroom, and it is free to download. So I will put the picture on the screen again for you. So the last two apps, I'm gonna call them, that I use for my YouTube channel are iMovie, which obviously comes on any Apple product, and I use the website bensound.com for all my royalty-free music. So I know I've only done a few videos so far, but I like having a little bit of background noise or background music behind my voice, because sometimes it's just, you know, boring to listen to. Hopefully not too boring. But bensound.com, it has royalty-free music. You just download it, and as long as you're using it for non-copyright purposes, and it specifically states like YouTube, then you're fine to download it and use it. There are options of maybe better tracks that you want to use that you can purchase, so it's just up to you of if you want to download the free ones or purchase some of the better tracks, depending on what you're looking for. And of course, iMovie. I mean, if you have a Mac and you've tried it out, you'll know how to use it. I can't handle all the saws and the dogs barking and the kids screaming. Like, this video is like 9 minutes, and that's without editing. Like, I just want to finish it. Okay, if you have an Apple product and you've tried iMovie, you know how it works. When I started editing my videos for YouTube, I did have to do some research on how to do certain things, but once you figure out that little tiny thing that you have to do, it's really easy to edit. My laptop is slow as shit, and it sucks sometimes waiting for things to load, but it does help with editing all your videos. If you have any suggestions for video editing for YouTube for different apps, let me know in the comments below, because I do like iMovie, but sometimes I may want to just try something different. There's so many freaking airplanes. Like, what? Are you flying in circles? I don't get it. Pretty much those are all the apps that I use for my fitness content and my YouTube channel. If you have any suggestions of apps that you use and you want to share them, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm always looking to try new ones, especially if there is a free version or a free trial to start. If you do have any questions about the apps that I use, feel free to contact me on Instagram at KendraJeanFit, or you can drop a comment below. I'm always happy to share, and the apps that I use are really easy. I'm pretty tech savvy, but they're pretty easy for the average person to use. If you like this video and you thought it was helpful, you want to try some of the apps, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications if you haven't already. For those of you that have, you're the best. I promise I will try and invest in a ring light, maybe hopefully soon, so that my lighting is perfect all the time. That's it for my app video. I hope you like it, and I will catch you guys on the next one.